Yep, and we can get started. I'm finally in the mood. So yeah, this is Sonic 2 Absolute. By the same people that made Sonic 1 Forever. And again, it's based on the mobile game. Let me just look at this for a second. That's alright. And you also have... I think this is the same with the first one as well. Ground speed cap. I think I'll keep that off because that's how the original was, but... Spike bug. I forget what the spike bug was in Sonic 2. I think I'm aware of what it is in the first game. Not sure if it's the same thing, though. Abilities, you can actually do an elemental shield. Sonic 3 bubble shield. I forget why... I don't think I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna change any of these. Visuals, I think all the stuff that I enabled from the first game I enabled here as well. Yeah, and then of course Knuckles is in this as well, especially since you could do it with the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge. CD drowning, I'm guessing, means that it doesn't play the music. Interesting that it says coming soon. Nick Arcade mode? And Gamble Scramble. Also, it's interesting too that with this version, Absolute's not listed on the mod list, but I think that's just because it's like the full Steam, or the full, not full Steam. I think probably the mod's doing more of the work for maybe this version of it this time around, because this is based on the mod version. Oh yeah, that was when I was testing it. Yeah, you see how Sonic was going actually a little bit faster than the screen there? You can't actually turn that off, it seems. Although I think with widescreen, you don't really need to do that. Actually, I want to go up there to get that, because I remember with this one... It's not the rings at the end of the stage. It's the ring atop the checkpoints. Holy crap, this looks different. I am gonna try my best to get all the emeralds. I was actually pretty good at this back in the day. I used to play Sonic 2 way more than the first game, so... I kind of know how to compensate for Tails being here. You have to start moving a little bit earlier. Like, as soon as you see them, you should start moving. Yeah, holy crap, I think they converted this to, like, fully 3D. This didn't really seem 3D back in the day. This seems 3D here. I actually kind of like it. I'm guessing maybe the mobile version was the one that changed it to look like that. That actually might make the bonus stages. It might actually make the bonus stages easier to do, because it's smoother. Again, in general, I actually think I'm better at this game than I am at the first game. Playing Sonic 2 Absolute, yep. And again, this is the first time I'm actually seeing how it changes the special stages. God, it looks so smooth. It actually looks really, really cool. But you can actually see yourself going above. Yeah, this is like a vast improvement. It honestly wasn't too bad, at least on multiple playthroughs, doing these special stages, but man, that is, from someone that used to play the second game in particular a lot back in the day, that's actually really cool to see how much they've actually improved on that. I mean, you're not limited by the Genesis hardware, so... I could have gotten another one. I went way too fast. I think I could have gotten another one anyway. I don't think they limit your ability to get them. I actually almost got hit. That would have been embarrassing, because he's like the easiest. He is... I think it's a meme that he is like the easiest... That is the easiest of all the Robotnik boss fights. They don't? Ah. Yeah, I could have gotten it then. Oh well. I was having too much fun going fast. I just wanted to see why that's going up. Damn it. This is a lot of people's favorite Sonic track, but it's either this or Sky Sanctuary from Sonic 3. Even though I like Sonic 3 and Knuckles overall better. This might be my favorite Sonic track of all time. I've gotten up there before. Oh. That was actually close. Although Tails only has 2 rings, so it doesn't matter too much if he gets hit. I didn't get it. Nope. You need 160 rings. Hey, Leperdic. Wouldn't matter too much if he gets hit. It kind of didn't. I wouldn't have gotten it regardless. Because the whole idea behind... Just play as if Tails is not Tails is not even there. Like, don't rely on him picking up your slack. So pretend the total doesn't exist. Just look at... Just have it be Sonic's total. Tails might come in clutch, and the few rings that he does have probably help, but... But other than that, don't rely on him to pick up your slack. Now, I forget. It's still the same stage, I think. Yeah, it is. I think I have a lot more this time. I only need... I'm gonna say 40 because Tails has 9. No! I told you, that was entirely my fault. Yeah, that was like perfect. I had 160 exactly. Screwed it up right at the very end because I didn't jump properly. It matters more on Sonic 3. Because otherwise you can't get the true ending. But it doesn't really matter here, especially since you can't use Supersonic on the last stage anyway. But it would be nice to get it. Those stages, I think, are more fun than the Sonic 1 stages, of course. But I don't think that's a hot take. I don't know of too many people that actually really like the first stage, or the first Sonic, special stages. Alright, when I get back into it, I have to lock in. God, I love this music. There's actually a remix that someone did on Newgrounds called Xenogenocide. That did an amazing remix of this. It's like very guitar heavy. I think it actually is better than the Sonic Generations versions. Alright, time to lock in. Actually, I think I'll try and find that and play it on the break. Got it this time. Alright. I think early on, that might be the hardest one. I think maybe there might be another fairly hard one, but I do remember the last few are actually not as difficult. Like, I do remember the difficulty of those special stages being a bit of a hodgepodge. Okay, so that's a feature that's in Absolute. Because I don't think Tails actually can fly with you in the original. 3 and 6 were both fucked up. Yeah, there's only like one other harder one, and you're probably right about that. It's probably the 6th one. You can crush yourself there. That almost happened to me. Gonna be a little careful here. Goodbye, Tails. I don't think I can get it now. I think I went too far. Nope, it's still there. Alright. It's fine. I still have 150. Again, just pretend Tails is not there. Just pretend his rings aren't part of your total. Just look at Sonic's total. Honestly, because I remember when I first played this game and I was having so much trouble with those, and then I just did that. I pretended Tails wasn't there and I never looked at his total. I just concentrated on Sonic. That was... Yeah, I 100% meant to do that because I'm that good at this game. I was being a little careful there because I didn't want to fall through the floor. I love this animation. Just his arms flailing like that. The Newgrounds artist, Xenogenocide. did a remix of this song as well. Still really good, probably still better than this. I don't like it quite as much as his Chemical Plant remix. Damn it. Damn it. Fucking grounder. No! Fucking grounder. Stage is surprisingly short. Oh, it was probably short because I never went into the water section of this. Just for added insurance. Oh, I didn't know there was one right here. Sorry, Tails, you're probably gonna drown. Ah. How are you supposed to defend against that? Man, this stage was fast. He launches those faster. He did not launch them that fast in the Genesis version. Tails is bored. Act 2 of this level in particular, I remember being kind of a pain in the ass. Trying to get this. Oh. Thought maybe there was another path up there. Oh, Tails! Jesus Christ! You scared the shit out of me. He grabbed me. I thought it was gonna... I actually thought he was gonna get me crushed. Those graphics are a tad different. Oh, plenty of lives for the end of the game. That I'm genuinely worried about. I do know a bit of a trick I saw for Mecha Sonic. I'm not really sure if that's the official name for him in this game or not, but the final Robotnik fight, though, has me a little worried, because I haven't done it in a long time. And I don't think you get any rings for that either, so it's one and done. Hey, Grayson, my favorite is technically Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't think I saw a single... Oh, I can't go back. Damn, I don't think I saw a single checkpoint pole. I will be playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles at some point. Possibly this weekend. I just mainly wanted to get the rings. There is a... I've gotten up there before, all the way to the top of that. And you just get a shit ton of points. I gotta gamble. Man, talk about bad luck. Gamba. I need at least 50 rings. There we go. Good enough. I know when to quit. Can I find a friggin' checkpoint? I want to do the special stage. Ah. Down here? No. I know there's almost always one right before the boss fight. I don't know if this is it. I didn't have enough momentum to do that. Damn. You know what? I kind of forgot the part where it loops. I forgot that you go faster than that loop. So that's what screwed me up. So you have to kind of hesitate. Again, it's a tad jarring because of how different... It feels familiar, but it's not 100% the same, so... It's screwing me up from what I remember about it a little bit. I think it's actually better to control. But I got so used to how it originally controlled that it does screw me up a little bit. It does feel really good, though. Like, I only wish that's how it originally was. But of course, the hardware couldn't, it was the hardware limitations at the time. We can give it one more try before we end the stage. Got a few of them up there this time. I have more this time, but the total is the same. Yeah, it's over. I don't think I can get enough now. Nope. This one's hard. This one's harder than I remember. But then again, I also screwed up. You know, I remember this boss fight being a little bit harder than that, but I don't think I ever figured out that you can just jump from the side and be able to use your momentum to hit him. Like, I didn't even watch a video about the most effective tactic. That just kind of popped up to me. It shows that I sucked when I was a kid. I was bad at video games as a kid, man. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too hard on myself, because that was the first time playing it. The first few times, but... You think back to it, like, a lot of the games that I play now, I would have gotten, like, so frustrated and quit them as a kid. I did not like being challenged. I don't think I ever cheated on this game, though. I don't think I cheated... I had a Game Genie on Genesis, but I didn't cheat as much on games when I was a kid, or on Genesis in particular. Nintendo and Super Nintendo, I cheated the fuck out of a lot of those games. Oh yeah, this is the, I think this is the volcano section yet. No, it is. Holy shit. I actually made it through that. What the fuck? Aw, man, I can't get that now. Oh well. How the hell did Tails die? I actually feel like I'm pushing through these levels faster than the first game. And again, I played this more than the first game, so... It's kind of funny, my history with the Genesis. I didn't own a Genesis outright. Again, I was a Nintendo gamer growing up, mostly. We didn't get a Genesis until like a few years after release. When it was like much cheaper and a lot of the games were cheaper. I used to have friends, or I had friends at the time that had Genesis instead of a Super Nintendo, or they had them both. Damn it, I won't be able to try it this time. And that's kind of how I got into Sonic, was that I played this over some friend's house at times. Tails! What are you doing? He's sabotaging me. I think he just made up for it by getting a ring box. Okay. Third time's the charm, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I have 60 this time. God, did I screw that up badly? It's over. I don't know why I keep hitting that one. I wouldn't have had enough anyway, because I screwed up the... yeah, that one in particular is just really, really... That's actually difficult than the other one I was having trouble with, I think. Again, me getting hit, I can avoid pretty easily. It's being able to get those... Oh, shit. It's being able to get those ones that you have to loop for. Looks like I'm petting Tails. Oh, you could get crushed there. Alright, let's try it. Oh. An F for effort. Did better that time. And I fucked it up. I did better with the loop section, but I got hit twice. Yeah, that one's just hard. That one's hard. I remember them, you can't hit them when they're glowing, the lightning bugs. Some people might know them as fireflies. Well, I'm assuming that's what they are. Try it again. I'm gonna keep trying until I get to the end of the game. Yeah, not that big of a deal if I can't get supersonic. Because he's optional. Did much better that time. Oh no. Alright, we're good. 200 rings. Oh! Oh, I barely got it. Tails actually helped out a lot there. Because he doesn't get... Because there's no chances for him to get hit on the third one. Good job, Tails. I feel like I'm getting hit a lot less, although I shouldn't speak too soon. Again, harkens back to, I think I've played 2 more than the first game. Also, the level design, I think, is just generally better in 2. But... I mean, that makes sense. They knew what to do in the sequel. They knew how to approach it to make it more fun. Oh, I remember this. Again, this is one of those instances where you really, really should not rely on Tails. He has 9 rings, too, which is actually a bit of a concern. I think we're fine. $220 rings, Jesus Christ. Nah, we're not making it. Wait, we might make it. We made it. This made me think too, because I just had renewed hope there. I only have one more stage left to do. I actually am getting close to being finished, getting all achievements in Sonic Racing. Someone suggested a build for time trials that is actually working, making my time significantly better as a result. I'm still doing speed character, speed vehicle, but they suggested doing the speed machine kit, and then I have drift charge kit. When before I was doing like basically a perfect drift build. And because of that suggestion to switch to that, my times have improved significantly. A lot of the ones that I was struggling on are a lot easier to get A rank on. Hey, we might get Supersonic here. I don't know, I don't remember how hard this last one was. Apparently a lot harder than I thought. Yeah, way harder than I thought. Yeah, one of those instances where you do not rely on tails at all. I didn't even make it past the first one. It's the last one, though. The funny thing is, they did kind of prepare you for that section in an earlier one. It had like a small section where you just had those singular ones that are constantly popping up in the middle. What? How am I getting hit by that? And how did I not get hit by it before? Never mind. Some of these tracks actually do sound a little bit different from their Genesis counterparts. Like this one sounds... I kind of noticed it with some of the earlier tracks, but it was very subtle. This one you can kind of hear the improvements a little bit more. I don't usually take the slow path. Or maybe I do, because I remember this part. Nice. I make the same mistake 2 times in a row. I think my brain just shut off there for a second. I don't have enough rings for that. Can I get enough rings? Go back to that. Apparently not. Nope. I wasn't paying attention. I... Kinda weird seeing a seahorse floating in midair, but it is a robot, I guess. I wonder. Nah, you don't have the momentum to do that. Whoa, Tails! God damn it. I was actually trying to be careful. Ah. Okay, now I'm just being really bad. It's not even the level being hard, that's just me having my brain shut off. Fucking robot seahorse thing. You can get squished by that. I think I'm going backwards. I think I was not supposed to go this way. Oh, there we go. I think. I don't know, to be honest. Oh, there we go. All right. Oil Ocean is among one of the levels that I actually remember the least. Also explains why I'm making so many bad decisions. Oh yeah, you can't hit that. Yep, I actually remember this boss fight being actually a tad difficult. First death incoming. Told ya. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm right before the boss, alright. I wasn't sure if I actually got a checkpoint yet or not. What? Second death incoming. Never mind. Japes. Alright. I'm petting Tails again. He's not amused. One of my favorite tracks in the whole game. As well, probably close second to Chemical Plant. I think this is another one where there's a remix that Xenogenocide did. Now, some people don't like these levels. Yeah, they're hard and they can get frustrating at times, but I don't mind them. They can get frustrating at times, but they're a little. I still find these fun. These return in Flying Battery Zone. Time to try for Supersonic again. Locking in. I didn't lock in. I didn't lock in. It's over. There's literally no point in continuing. I can't get the 100 rings getting hit so much. So there was literally no point in trying. I was not getting the 100 rings. I got hit like 3 times. You know what? I played worse when I locked in, so maybe I should just not lock in next time. Damn it. Wait, how do I get... Oh, there we go. Problem is, I think that's... No, that Starfish doesn't No, it does respawn. What? That hit me? I was about to say, thankfully those don't hit you when you're in there, but that did. What? Oh god, we're looping. Not anymore. Also, this is the first zone in the entire series that has 3 acts, I think. I think the whole reason for that is due to the fact that there's cut content in the other levels. Like, there's, like, whole zones that were cut. There's the wood zone, there's the hidden palace zone, which was brought in to Sonic 3. Not in its exact form, but... Oh, Tails is bringing it down for me. What a nice place to put this. I hate those crabs. Giant enemy robot crabs! Fuck off! Fucking praying mantises. That was a little clench. Still going down here for that. Yep, it was always surprising when I actually went to Act 2 and it was a, it was a pole instead of a boss. Hope you had fun with Metropolis Zone because you get to do an extra act of it. Again, I like this stage. As frustrating as it can be sometimes. I don't outright hate any of the levels in Sonic 2. Same goes for Sonic 3. Sonic 3, I have a weird relationship with. actually, even though it's my favorite out of the classics. Probably for the same reasons a lot of people might not consider it their favorite. Mainly due to 2 levels in particular. Fuck that shit. Actually, no to fucking that shit. Because I still have to do that shit. Oh. Wait. I can't... Can I get Tails to do uppies? I don't think I can. He can't even figure out how to get up here. I'm watching for the starfish because they sometimes respawn. Now we're good. Narrowly avoided that. Yeah, of course I screw it up. Of course the crab can do that perfectly. I don't think we're getting supersonic. Yeah, I don't think we're getting supersonic. I'm getting bullied now. I forgot that they don't travel, that they can actually reverse. No! No! Please don't let me die. Don't let me down. I love this game. I swear I love this game. I didn't even mean to do that. And I swear I actually do like these stages. Obviously the third zone, though, is going to be the one that tests your patience the most. I swear I was trying to avoid that. I saw it that time. Why did I jump? Why did I jump? Hey, Synthropy. Sanic, the hedge fund manager. Hold on. I had to do it. Gales is not doing very well down there. You know, it'd be nice to keep that shield one of these days. If I don't get hit by the boomerang claws, I get hit by the starfish. I thought that was me that got hit there. I'll put a sock in it, Tails. I don't like how he looks. Oh no, we're fine. Alright. Please give me rings. God. And a checkpoint. I just wanted to see if I could get Tails to move this along a little bit better. Otherwise, he's really not that difficult. He's just the same thing over and over. To be fair, having played both series, I actually think that Sonic's bosses are probably a wee bit more interesting. A lot of the time, maybe not all of the time, than a lot of the Bowser fights from the early Mario days. Mario 3, though, is probably one of my favorite early Bowser fights, though. As a final boss, anyway. I actually kind of like the Sonic 3 one better than, or not Sonic 3, Mario 3 Bowser better than Super Mario World's Bowser. Super Mario World's Bowser's not bad, though. Oh. Now, I may be wrong. I do remember there being a glitch where Sonic could actually fall off of, the tornado. I think they fixed that in the mobile version, though. However, I'd rather not find out. I got hit by a stationary turtle. I swear I'm good at video games. This is actually a really cool stage. Oh yeah, you know what? Probably at the end of this stage I should take a break. We're at the hour-and-a-half point. I need to run ads. If I die or if I get to the next stage, I'll take a break. This is an interesting stage. It is not an easy stage, though. It's also only one act. Oops. Problem. Okay, problem alleviated. I accidentally pressed the Xbox button and it started big picture mode in Steam. I did not mean to do that. How do I get out of big picture mode? I don't want to power my computer off. I can't believe you can actually do that from Steam. I want to exit. I don't want to power off. I don't want to power off my system. Exit Steam, there. Wait. Exit big picture mode. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? Exit Steam too, because if I do that again, it's gonna be a problem. Okay. So I will be right back. I gotta run ads. So put on some nice tunes in the background while we wait. Okay, we're back. I don't want to waste too much time. This level actually takes a while. I remember, this is also a pretty fucking hard level. Hey, there's Scratch. I always thought those things hurt you. Just jump down? No, thank you. Hi, Scratch. Ow. Yeah, you get points by repeating part of the level over, because you will die. Yeah, I'm not getting supersonic. I did get them once before when I was younger. But that was after, like, playing this relatively repeatedly. It was also when I was a lot older. I would say probably in my teens. There's a lot of subtle improvements that they did that actually really adds to this whole experience. Why does that just not lead you anywhere? Because you're supposed to go this way. This part is a little nerve-wracking because this is probably one of the few parts that I would say is maybe not so well designed. Hope you're ready for Sonic's 35th anniversary. Think we might get something for Sonic Frontiers. That would be interesting if we did, because that's a game from 2022 that I did not play yet. If you don't know my history with the series, I think I've only played maybe about 60% of the entire Sonic franchise. Maybe 60%. I hope it's like Shadow Generations with the white space, Matt. I didn't like the cyberspace levels in Cyber Frontiers. Hope the second game will improve. I'm gonna probably be playing Sonic Frontiers in its best state at the moment. And I know that it kind of had a shaky launch because I heard it was really buggy. I only got back into Sonic again recently just because of Sonic Racing Crossworlds being so fun. I think I'll approach him from back. But because, because that game ended up being, like, so much fun that I'm actually getting all achievements in it, it made me want to go back into the Sonic series and play all the games that, I missed out on. Japes. Okay, at least I know I have to... There's a couple of fake-out platforms that don't actually come out. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I've only ever gotten Supersonic maybe a couple of times on previous playthroughs. My heart dropped into my stomach. I hate this game sometimes. Hey, Palladium. Going good. This is definitely the most frustrating level in the game. If you count the full-on levels and not the final boss stages. Hello, the amazing Sidon Great Lakes Sea. Oh yeah, and I didn't read this one either. I'm on Kellen Quinn and 1OK Rock for Sonic Frontiers. Need them back. Those songs were amazing in the first game. They might bring Crush 40 back. There was they apparently settled a lawsuit. I think they weren't paying Crush 40 in royalties for their music when they reused it in like later titles. That's since been resolved, and I think they've also mended their relationship. Because it seems like Johnny Gioli has no ill will towards Sega. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I mean, I did better this time, but I still need 23 rings. That was the best that I did. Metropolis Zone 3 is still horrendous. Yeah, I know you can jump. You have to be at the right angle to be able to jump to the other side, and I'm often afraid of doing that. Because you might also end up launching yourself into one of those bombs. Sonic's 35th anniversary headline. Live and Learn playing. I'm excited for 35th. I'm also hoping that we get Crush 40 in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I was actually kind of wondering, that's how I even found out they were having a lawsuit in the first place. Is that for some reason none of Crush 40's songs were in Crossworlds at all. We get one more shot. I guess I'll try jumping, see if maybe that helps. I mean, it will help if I do it right. I'm just afraid that my execution's gonna be terrible. There we go. So much japes. Yeah, I'm not getting it this time. At least I made it past the first part, but I think that's probably my last try, unfortunately. Oh yeah, they're doing... I actually... You know what's funny? I thought they were announcing, like, a new, like, low-budget title. I saw that, announcement on the Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube page. They're doing something with, the Chaotix Detective Agency. Yeah, Vector, SBO, and the bee that everyone hates. I forget his name. They're doing something with those three. It's basically a an audio podcast. Yeah, the story time stuff. I actually want to listen to that. I don't know if they've done stuff like that before. What I thought that was when I saw it, I thought it was gonna be like a Sam and Max kind of like point and click adventure game. Which, like, thinking about it, that would be perfect for them. That could be like a really cool, like, low budget title. Like, get some former Sam and Max devs to help develop the game. I think I get hit here, yeah. I noticed the time stopped. I don't think the timer actually stopped in the original. Which would be a problem if you spent too much time on this. Because you die after 10 minutes. Okay, this is genuinely difficult. Because of that, I don't know when he's actually going to end up doing that. And if Shadow gets his spin-off series, I want Omega and Rouge to appear. Need them for Sonic Heroes if they make that movie. Missing some characters, need Team Rose and Chaotic. I have no idea what they're going to be doing with the movies. I jumped too far. So the good news is I don't think the lives even matter here because of the save system. The problem is, if I die on Eggman, then I have to do that fight over. And I still have no rings. And I also don't remember this fight. That's why I actually really hate this fight. I really hate this fight. Okay, if you're too far back, then you just get killed too. I actually really hate this fight. Oh my god, do I hate this fight? And if Shadow gets a spin-off series, when I make... oh yeah, I already read that. Need Big the Cat and Cream the Rabbit in order to complete. Need to get the voice actor who voiced Neo Metal Sonic to join. I don't know. The only voice actor I think from the games that were in the that was in the movie was the one who voices Tails. Why did I jump? I have to remember the... After the second time, he always jumps. I think it's always consistent, too. I don't think there's any, like... I don't think there's randomness to this fight. So it's a matter of execution, not a... God, I really wish they would have given you rings here. I don't know when you're supposed to hit him. I think maybe you hit his underbelly. Why do I do that? Why do I jump way too far to his back? Okay, I at least figured out a pattern. I remember as a kid, I just could not figure out the pattern and I would just get lucky. You have to jump higher than the arms. I didn't jump higher than the arms, I guess. I got greedy. God, I hate this boss. When it's at its lowest point. Oh. I didn't even know you could hit him like that. All they need to do is just give you 3 rings on this fight. 3 rings, that's all I ask. He is... I know the pattern now. He's not the hard part anymore. It's fucking Eggman that is. I wonder. This is probably not gonna work. Nope. Paramount wants to make a Sonic hero. Do you want Ryan Drummond? They're not going to replace the voice of Sonic. They could probably get Ryan Drummond back as a nice cameo. But if they're not... If they were to ever replace the voice of Sonic in the movie, it would be probably with Roger Craig Smith, because he's the voice of Sonic in the games. They would not get Ryan Drummond back. Again, they would probably get him back if he was interested in doing it. To do, because you know how like Charles Martinet did like a cameo voice in the Mario movie, even though he didn't voice Mario. They would probably do something like that. And even then, Ryan Drummond would not be their first choice. I think it would be Jaleel White's still alive, right? I would say they would probably get him before they would get Ryan Drummond, because he was the first voice of Sonic. I think he is. I think he is still alive. I don't know. I don't keep track of these stars, so. It says years active, 1984 to present. Okay, so he's still alive. Okay. You know what? I'm kind of tired of caring at this point. I'm not going to cheat. I'm doing this legit. I'm just watching a strategy for this fight. Because I'm flabbergasted. I know there's an opportunity where you can hit him. I just want to see the consistency behind it. It's so much more fun. It's actually more fun in Sonic Generations, obviously, because I came later, but still. Okay, I'm gonna hold it to this guy. We'll put it up on the big screen too. Hold on. Alright, so who is this that we're watching? DSM the editor. So you can do it from back there. I think you can only do it once, though. How did I die? That was the case. So you just always stay behind him. I think his fire... Yeah, I think you have to avoid the fire part because I think that kills you, because that's what got me when I was back there. And I think you just do that all the time, right? Duck. Okay, so it's just, yeah, it's just this over and over, I think. Okay. Just that over and over. So you duck, yes, I'm gonna go over it in my head. So you go behind him. You have to avoid the fire because that kills you. So you have to jump over the exhaust on his back, and that's how you hit him. Again, I'm not too worried about losing all my lives since we're on a save system. You don't have to do the entirety of Sky Fortress over. I got greedy. I got greedy. I think I was a little too low, is why. But that does seem to be the most consistent. Like, you don't have to do anything when he comes up, I believe. Yeah. Did they fix that in Absolute? Did they fix that bug in Absolute? I don't know why I died there. I don't even think it's really a bug, but... Oh my god. And I do know you have to avoid... What just happened? He's not supposed to do that. Let me go back to the video. Is that a, Is that a change in the mobile version? I don't know. Or in absolute? Actually, this guide might be a little bit better. Hold on. I'll get this back up. This is the Sonic Origins version. Depending on when you attack him while he's in motion, he'll die. Pretty much that's what I was doing. Only when his hidden arm is hidden and the visible arm is behind his belly. So it's like when both of his legs are down, maybe. It's whenever both of his legs are on the ground, I think. Because that's what it looked like. No, that's not exactly... Yeah, that's not exactly the case. It's not when both... It's not just when both of his legs are down. It's actually not at all. That's not a consistent way. I guess just listen to what they're actually saying here. Only when his hidden arm is hidden and the visible arm is behind his belly. It's a small window of opportunity. And it's in the middle. It is a giant pain in the ass. Regardless. And I'm probably gonna lose all my lives in the process, but... Because I keep occasionally fucking up on fucking Mecha Sonic. I think doing it from behind might not be the best idea. I fucking hate. I know that was entirely my fault. I still fucking hate this boss. Mecha Sonic's actually very easy. Despite the fact that I suck. I pressed the fucking Xbox button by accident. Why does this menu pop up? Actually... You know why? It's because fucking... It's because fucking, Xbox is, running. Hold on. The fucking, Xbox app is running is why it keeps popping up whenever I press that. Oh, of course I can't find it now because Windows doesn't want me to find it. Hang on. How can I get this to just... You can't. Because, Microsoft wants to be as intrusive as possible, is why. I hate so much that you just don't get rings for this fight. You at least got rings for the final fight in the first game. I am just being bad, but my god, I am so frustrated. I've beaten Mecha Sonic like 10 times over now. I'm gonna... You know what? I have 40 minutes left. I'm gonna keep trying this until I get it. But if I don't beat him in 37 minutes, then we're just gonna watch the ending. Now I can't even get past Mecha Sonic. And this is the reason why this is not my favorite Sonic in the series, mainly. Is mainly for this final boss fight, because I do not like it. I do not like it. Mecha Sonic is easy as hell. because of that pattern, but I hate the fact that you get no rings. And you cannot make a mistake. If you make a mistake, you do the whole thing over again. It's the Dark Souls of the Sonic series. Okay, that actually infuriated me a little bit. That actually infuriated me a little bit. I got the hit on him that time. And I still died. What the fuck was that? If I go quiet, you know why, because, I'm locked in. Why did I take my... I don't know why I took, my Do Not Disturb mode off. It's gonna be way too distracting if I, keep that off. They could have designed this with at least some room for error. We might not play Sonic Racing tonight. I forgot how much I loathed this boss fight. You know what? Thinking about it, I don't think I ever beat him legit. I think anytime I've done this boss fight, I've cheated. I'm just not understanding. I'm not understanding when... I think I'm just not jumping high enough, but I just don't know... It's just not clicking in my head, like, when I'm supposed to be hitting him. Again, this wouldn't be so bad if you just fucking had rings for this part. Like, just 3 rings in the starting part. You don't even need it for, like... You don't even need it for, like... in between Mecha Sonic and Eggman. Just have it for this first part, and it would still be hard. And then there'd be some room for error. Like, they did that on Sonic 3. They do that for the first game. I don't know why they didn't do it for this. I guess they thought it would be too easy, because you can always get your rings back. But then you could at least, like, learn the fucking fight, and you wouldn't have to do Mecha Sonic over and over. That's the problem that I always had with this. I mean, it's doable. It's just really fucking annoying. They didn't give rings in the first game? I thought they... No, wait, yeah, you're right. They didn't. It's just that that end boss is actually not particularly difficult. I think you're right, actually. That's my bad. Oh yeah, I played it after I beat Sonic Roboblast too. And just looking at my video. Yeah, you're right, they didn't. The final boss fight's just easier to cheese. This one you can't even cheese because even the other strat, they say it's easy, it's not easy. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to that one video. There was that video where you go behind him. Oh, here it is. This is... See, now YouTube's annoying the shit out of me because, when I searched for this again... When I searched for this video again to watch it, it didn't appear when I put the same one in. Okay, this was the strategy I was originally going to do. Oh, so he does do that. Okay. The first time he only launches them once. Okay, I'm gonna try that strat again. Okay, so you duck because he dips, and then you have to move to the right. And he does that every other time. Okay. So that's probably the most... I wouldn't necessarily say it's easy, I would say it's consistent. I'm gonna try that strat again since I know what I was doing wrong now. I get slightly in front, and when he lands, I clip his belly with a charging spin dash. It's slightly in front, and when he lands, I clip his belly with a charging spin dash. Okay, I think I have to hit him, like, right before, because you can get a hit in still on that spot. God damn, though, do I hate this boss fight. Yeah, it's like right there. I'm trying to see if I can get another hit on him before he jumps off. think I'm too low, though, is why. Yeah, that's probably why it's so fucking annoying, because I hate waiting. Just make sure you release the instant you hear the fourth hit. Yeah, I'm not doing that strat then. I think the one that I found is probably better. I use mods to add at least one ring to the zone. I don't want to do that just because I want to do this without cheating, but if I can't do it without cheating, I'm not bothering. It's not worth it. I waited too late. I'd rather just say, fuck Sonic 2. Everything about this game is awesome except for the final boss. The final boss I hate. Too many spikes. It's not the spikes that are the issue. Okay, yeah, I got two ahead of myself. I forgot he launches them again, but then after they explode, he doesn't launch them a second time. I think I might have it down now. I think I might have that doing that strat down now. I got two ahead of myself there. I waited too long. I suppose the Nux where I aim for the crotch. See how much time do we have left? We have, I have 20 minutes to clear this or bust. This is indeed the best strat, though, to do this fight. Because this is the farthest I've ever gotten so far. So he's gonna do this again. He's gonna dip. Can't hit him when he does that. And he does the same thing again. And then it's just rinse and repeat. Okay, yeah, this is the strat. Okay, so duck does the dip. This is where I can hit him. I thought I actually jumped too low, but I'm fine. No! Why did I do that? Okay, that was 100% my fault. That is the strat, though. I have the consistency down. It's just the execution at this point. Whoever discovered that strat, though, oh my god, I love you so much. Because I think I might actually be able to beat him as a result. I actually think the jump, you have more room for error for the jump. I think you have to duck because the exhaust can still hit you. I was almost too late there. Just if only they gave you rings. You would have at least some room for error. Oh my god, that's just irritating the fuck out of me so much. That's 0% because when you die, the death egg gets his health back. What do you mean, no, that's 0%? I don't know if that's a joke or not. I have a fairly consistent strat. It's I'm not executing it very well. So if I don't get this by 9 o'clock, then it's on me. It's 100% on me. is I found a consistent strat. It's just a matter of executing that strat. It's just driving me nuts that I don't have any room for error at all. That's pretty much my only criticism. But we kind of have... I have an idea of, like, what you're supposed to do. Again, it's just a matter of executing. Why can I not get this hit anymore? I think I'm just doing it too early. Also, the fact that I keep having to repeat this fight, even though I know exactly what to do, is also kind of annoying the fuck out of me. Because it's redundant at this point. There. Alright, so just go for 3 hits. I don't need to get greedy. Oh! Did I do it? I did it! I fucking did it. Oh, thank God. That would have made me so sad if I didn't beat it by the end of the stream. I knew I could eventually do it, I just didn't want to, like, take the time, but... Holy fucking Christ. I like Sonic 3 so much. I know the Supersonic fight in Sonic and Knuckles is a bit difficult as well, but, it's not nearly as annoying as that fight is. There's still at least some room for error. Oh my fucking God. That is the one part of Sonic 2 that really brings us down. I actually like most of the levels in this game, even Sky Fortress and Metropolis Zone 3. They're very frustrating, but they're still relatively fun to play. But like, dear God, man, that egg, Death Egg fight. He's also so much more fun in Sonic Generations, but again, that makes sense. That game came so much later. Sonic Generations has its own problem though with the final boss. I remember hating that final boss. The rest of the game is great, but that final boss was also a pain in one of the more annoying fights I've played. Rad fighting and bopping music in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yeah, I'll probably get to that on Friday. No, you know what? Friday might just be Sonic Racing because the Legend comp starts. But I don't know if I'm gonna make that Friday or Saturday. So yeah, we unfortunately don't really have any time for Sonic Racing tonight. I only really plan to do some Sonic Racing if this took shorter than the length of the stream, which it still kind of did. I still have like 10 minutes left, but that's not enough to boot up Sonic Racing 4. Still a very fun game, but yeah, and I think Sonic 2 in terms of quality and level design is still better than the first game is. But that final boss fight is such a huge pain in the ass. I hate it. Unless they added it in this version, Eggman doesn't mock you at the end. I know he did kind of like mock me at the end of Sonic 1 Forever, which I'm not sure if that was originally in there because I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the case here or not. I was just missing one this time around. I'm much better at the the special stage in Sonic 3 and Knuckles than I am at either of these, so. I know he didn't in OG Sonic 2, lightly on account of how hard the special stages and endgame are, yeah. Yeah, those are again, those are not easy by any means. Oh yeah, he does still mock you. Because I missed one of the emeralds. That's fine, whatever. It's optional. In Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it's technically optional, but it's not. I'm not going back. I think maybe... Hang on, let me see this. So you can select the levels with the emeralds that you already have. Much like Sonic 3. Alright, that's good to know. So I could come back and just use that save again. If I ever wanted to come back and play this. There's a mod that changes the intro of Sonic 3 to the surfboard one. There's actually a lot of mods for Sonic 3. I don't know if is there like a better centralized location for mods for Sonic 3 AIR? Or Sonic 3 Air? Other than Game Banana? Because I don't really like Game Banana. It's a little hard to, like, just... There isn't? Shit. Like, even a Discord, I feel like, would be slightly more organized than that. Or at least it'd be easier. Yeah, Angel Island Revisited. I don't know why I call it AIR. I could just say air. But anyway, we're done for the night. Oops. Wrong one. There. You know what? I should put this on top. There. It's not Christmas anymore. Alright, yeah, so thank you all for coming. Thankfully, it was only a slightly shorter stream tonight. I would have played Sonic Racing Crossworlds if I got that done sooner, but I had a feeling that it might run the full length of the stream because I knew that final boss is going to be a pain in the ass. You know what? I'm not 100% sure that might have been the first time I beat him legit. Besides the surfboard intro, if that isn't part of the base game already, that's about it for Sonic 3 error. It does have some improvements over the Genesis version that I looked into. On its own, anyway. But yeah, the whole reason why I'm playing these in the first place over the Sonic Origins version is because I'm not even against the Sonic Origins version. I'm a little iffy on some of the changes that it makes, especially with some of the music in Sonic 3. But I'll probably play the Sonic Origins versions eventually. I wanted to play these because I like playing stuff I like playing modded content and anything that involves like the community of fans are centered around the games, because people do amazing shit with this stuff. So yeah, that's ultimately why I decided on this, because I thought it'd be just more interesting. The definitive edition of old Sonic games. If you don't feel like modifying your Steam Deck, because I have no idea how to use Linux, Origins is probably the easiest way to play the old Sonic games on Steam Deck. Especially since Sega got rid of the Genesis collection versions. Besides, I'm not sure how well they'd play because that's an old game. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Learn how to work with Steam Deck. I really don't like how... Like, I'm not great with computers. I'm probably better with computers than some, but... What the fuck? Oh, it's because my... God damn it. Headphones. Caught. My headphone cord is caught on my fucking... There. It was caught on my chair. It's just so fucking finicky. I'm not a fan of how many more steps I have to take. That's why I am not even remotely messing with it. I'm just playing stuff that I have on Steam. I realized, like, just how many more steps I had to take to get GOG to run on it. And I'm just like, nah, I'm fine. I'll just do Steam. I ain't messing with the damn thing. And, oh yeah, if you're new here, everything you need to know on my channel page in the About section. Sonic 3 and Knuckles will probably be sometime this weekend. I probably won't get through the whole thing in one stream. I might be able to at least get through the Sonic 3 portion. But I might save the Sonic and Knuckles portion for another time. I also kind of want to do Knuckles, because Knuckles is significantly... Actually, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are all significantly different. Not much different, but significant enough where it might be worth it to play all three. So I definitely don't think I'm going to get through Sonic 3 and Knuckles in one night. I do like that game is my favorite out of the 3 classic Sonic games, so I'm going to have a shit ton of fun playing it. But yeah, if you're new, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I multi-stream to both Twitch and YouTube. I archive most of my streams, usually the playthroughs that I do on YouTube as well. And mainly that consists of me cutting out all of the breaks that I take. So you get a consistent flow. And yeah, I do this as a nice little hobby. I try and get started around 6 p.m. Eastern time. US based, of course. And yeah, retro is the majority of content. Majority of content would actually be Doom mods. I have been branching out lately, but I mostly stick with retro games that I either grew up with or I just missed out on, and I'm trying to catch up on. I just play anything that I pretty much enjoy doing. I kind of just like take it easy. It's something for me to look forward to during the week, since this is video games are my primary hobby. And yeah, I enjoy having y'all here. I encourage you to talk in chat and say hi, but if you just feel like kicking back, relaxing, and lurking, that's cool too. And yeah, I believe that's it. If you want to know anything else, I have an About section on Twitch. I have links on my YouTube page as well, like Discord and stuff like that. Feel free to drop by on there. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. Take care. I will see you all on Friday.